Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, Scotland's housing emergency seems to be getting worse, and it's claimed by John Mills, who's the head of housing at Fife Council, that the local authorities are all basically, saying it's out of control and it's broken. He said demand has soared way beyond supply, and he says it's the fault of the COVID pandemic and the breakup of relationships. Yeah, he would say that though, wouldn't he? What he's not saying, of course, is the many, many thousands of immigrants that are coming into Scotland that go straight to the head of the housing queue, taking houses that would have gone to Scots and taking it from them just for themselves, because after all, they did come over on little boats. So obviously they've got to steal the houses that were assigned originally to Scots people. And that's fine. The Scots people will be smiling and saying, that's absolutely fine. And they'll continue to do so forever, knowing full well that it's more important that these illegal immigrants get the houses and not them. After all, they know that they're at the bottom of the heap. They know they don't count. And so it's obvious that the councillors have got to say it's the breakup of relationships and not mass, uncontrolled immigration by people who often do terrible things to children. But he was on the Sunday show and he was trying to pass this off as something that is the problem that we can solve if central government and Westminster give us lots of money. What if you were independent? You want independence? What are you going to do then? You won't get any Westminster money, you idiots. But there is a national housing emergency. And what's the first thing you do in an emergency? Hand away all the houses to people who shouldn't have them. What it is to be the SNP, and that dim. But it's the lies. It's that trying to tell people that it's this when it's actually this. And of course now they're not able to justify it, are they? He said there was some green shoots of recovery. Well, that's a line that they like to use when they know that it's an absolute shit show. Oh, yes. It is a complete shit show. We've made it really, really bad. It does look like the Somme, but look, there's some green shoots of recovery. Yes, over there's one blade of grass. Meanwhile, the rest of it is a desolated wasteland laid bare by SNP policy for 20 years. But hey, there's some green shoots. Well, that'll be good. And by the time it grows into a full-grown lawn, we'll all be dead. Now, of course, nobody's building. Nobody can afford to build. Nobody wants to build. The taxes are too high. The difficulty, the red tape, everything. The SNP are desperate for houses to be built, but don't know how to go about creating an economy capable of building them. Because, socialism and high tax. If you want to truly destroy a country, you tax it into submission. That's what they've done. And that's what they're reaping what they've sown. That's the trouble when you put someone with an IQ of 86 in as your finance minister. I only know one thing, tax. Ooh. And even then she can't spell it. But temporary accommodation, the demand has rocketed. And at the same time, they're making it harder and harder for people to provide temporary accommodation. All this licensing, registrations, tighter regulation on what can pass, what your safety levels are, etc., etc. So fewer and fewer properties. And of course, they're driving private landlords out as well. All of a sudden, not enough houses. Oh dear, what could have caused that? Oh, that's right, socialism. Do you see a running thread here? That's right, children. It's socialism. And only morons believe in socialism. It's like the Tooth Fairy and Christmas, isn't it? Father Christmas. Fine when you're a child, but once you grow up and your mind settles and you become an adult and you have adult thoughts, you should put such childish things behind you. Never mind. One day they'll grow up. One day. Till then, we can all live in a box under a bridge, can't we? Thanks a lot. Bye.